Good morning, children. Our first chapter in information technology is Introduction to IT and ITE's industry. So, information and communication technology has become one of the basic requirements of the modern society. In today's digital era, we use mobile devices to perform the task of our daily life. It is difficult to think of any event without the use of digital devices. Information technology is one of the world's fastest growing economic activities, which envisages easier flow of information at various levels in the desired pattern. The information technology enabled services is called ITEC sector has not only changed the way the world looks at our country but has also made significant contributions to the Indian economy. This session will introduce the basic concepts and ideas related to information technology and its services, that is ITEs. So, let us see what is information technology. So, information technology means creating, managing, sorting and exchanging information. So, information technology means creating, managing, storing and exchanging information. IT includes all types of technology used to deal with information, such as computer hardware and software technology, which are used for creating, storing and transferring information. So all the softwares or hardware technologies which are used for creating or storing or transferring information comes under information technology. So the main function of our computer is to take the input. So whatever we give to our computer is considered as the input. So whatever we give to the computer is considered as input. And what the computer does is it takes our input and it processes the input. Then after processing, the computer produces the result and that result is called output. So we have studied in computer that computer performs processing, that is it takes input, it processes the input and produces the output. So that cycle we called as IPO cycle, that is input processing output cycle. The information is in the form of is the result of the data processing. So whatever we give as input is called data. So whatever we give as input to the computer is called data, and what the output the computer produced is called information. So whatever we give to the computer is called data and what the computer produces, the output, is called information. Suppose the number of boys and girls in the class is a factual data of the classroom. So this is an example of data related to the students in the class. Now from these data we reach some conclusion, that is the number of boys is greater than number of girls, or number of girls is greater than number of boys, or some other conclusions that we derive from these data are called information. The decisions are taken on the basis of data and information. So our computer takes input, then it processes and produces the output. and whatever input is given to the computer is called data, and after processing whatever output is produced is called the information. So IT is a tightly integrated part of business. That is, in business, information technology plays a great and important role. So computers and information systems are an essential part of every business. Like accounting and legal, every business need to invest in technology to compete. Even you can see in advertisements, if there are no advertisement for a particular item, we would not buy. That is, it the technology, the items to be sold depends upon the technology. So advertisements are an example of information technology. That is, it contributes very much in case of business. It has several benefits for a business, such as it helps in reaching more potential customers, developing a business relationship with potential customers, streamlining operations, reducing cost, improving efficiency, maximizing profit, minimizing waste, providing better service to customers, supporting better relationships with key partners, and allowing customers to better guide the business. So in a business, information technology plays a very important role. So let us see different services or the services provided by information technology. That is, information technology enabled services, ITES. So information technology that enables the business by improving the quality of service is information technology enabled service. So the services provided by information technology are called information technology enabled services. So ITES is also called web enabled service or remote services that cover the entire operations which exploit information technology for improving the efficiency of an organization. So ITES is also called web enabled service or remote services. That is, the service is provided from some other place, which is provided to improve the efficiency of an organization. So these services provide a wide range of career options that include opportunities in all offices, like call centers. Like we call to our customer care is an example of call center. Or when we buy a product, we can call to the call center, customer service provided, customer care service of that product. That is an example of call centers, which provide job opportunities for large number of people. Then payroll systems, that is payment calculations in different companies. Then logistic management, revenue claims processing, medical billing, coding, medical transcription, legal databases, back office operations, content development, geographical information system, web services, and human resource services. So lots of job opportunities are created by information technology. ITES is defined as outsourcing of processes that can be enabled with information technology and covers diverse areas like finance, HR, administration, healthcare, telecommunication, manufacturing, etc. So, the services provided by information technology are called information technology enabled service. So, it is provided in the fields like finance, HR, administration, healthcare, telecommunication and manufacturing. So, e-enabled services, that is electronic services, radically reduce cost and improve service standard. In short, internet service providers aim to provide business to business e-commerce solutions. So, the services provided through the internet reduces cost and improves the standard of the service. So, internet service providers aims at business to business solutions. ITEs offer different services integrated in a single delivery. That is, a single company can provide services to of different types. Suppose in healthcare and in accounting, both the same company can provide different types of services, like healthcare service and accounting service can be provided by the same company. The service may include medical transcription, customer relationship management, data entry and data processing, software development, data warehousing, IT help desk service, enterprise resource planning and telecommunication service. So, one of such service is BPO services. So, BPO service means business process outsourcing service. It means performing business operations through an outside service provider. So, BPO service means business operations can be done with the help of an outside service provider. BPO also comes under IT service, as it plays a very useful role in optimizing the business performance. So, this service providers increase the performance of the business either by using a call center to solve the queries related to a particular product, or they will do accounting service, tally or tax calculation, everything can be done by this BPO service provider. So, BPO also comes under IT service, as it plays a very useful role in optimizing the business performance. The BPO industry is highly organized and hence various kinds of jobs are outsourced in India. India has the expertise in reducing cost with firm control in the quality of service. So, let us see what are the services provided by BPO, that is business process. So, financial and accounting services, services related to finance and accounting. Then taxation and insurance services. Then e-publishing and web promotion services. Then legal services and content writing. Then multimedia and design services, document management service, then software testing services, then healthcare services. So, BPOs will do any of these services for a particular company. Thus, it increases the company's productivity. BPM industry in India. The IT BPM, that is business process management industry, has been fueling India's growth, that is has increased the development of our country. In addition to contributing towards the gross domestic product, that is GDP, this BPM industry has raised the economic and social benefits of the country. It has raised the income levels and increased exports. So it has placed India on the world map with an image of a technologically advanced and knowledge based economy. That is, BPM industry in India has made our countries increased the GDP of our country and increased income levels and the exports to different countries. And now, among the other countries in the world, India has an image of technologically advanced and knowledge based economy. This sector attracts among the largest investments by venture capitalists and has been credited with enabling the entrepreneurial ventures of many in the country. Entrepreneur means business startup person starting a new venture or a new business are called entrepreneur. The IT BPM industry has almost doubled in terms of revenue and contribution to India's GDP over the last decades. From 2008 to 2018, India's income has been increased and GDP has been increased because of IT BPM industry, that is business process management industry has increased the income or GDP. So let us see how BPO services has increased benefited our country. So BPO service industry is doing exponentially well in India because of the following advantages. So let us see why BPO service is working well in our country. So BPO service providers in India invest in high-tech hardware and software to deliver the best of services. So these companies, they do investment in high-tech hardware and software. So the services provided by them are also of best quality. They follow quality checks to ensure error-free and exceptional service. So after their services are, they check whether their services are error free. The services provided by them are error free, and so that the service are of exceptional level, of high level service, because they invest on high tech hardwares and software to give exceptional level service. Then Government of India is encouraging the BPO industry in India by providing necessary infrastructure and logistical support. So here from the government side also they are providing high support to the BPM industry. Then BPO industry in India is highly developed and capable of delivering numerous types of BPO services in exceptional quality. So these are the three things because of which BPO industries are increasing or highly developed in our country. So first one is, it uses high tech hardware and software to provide high quality error free services. Then it has a support from The government provides what all infrastructure and logistical supports. Then BPO industry in India is highly developed and are capable of delivering any kind of service. Okay, thank you children. For today only this much.